Then we can swap and all
good.
have a turn.
What I want to do though, Sabra, is lift it up like that.
We're gonna do a pan.
You don't have to actually grind the whole thing down to it. No. That is all. No, I want to keep it on a rummy.
I don't like that angle.
The girls in the background as well.
No, that's not a good shot.
No?
No.
No, before you start, let us know so we
Yeah.
can film.
They need to be the center. Maybe hold on.
Actually, I can't see them.
What do you mean?
I can't see the girls' heads. Marina's head.
Yeah, it's like a difficult position, isn't it? Make sure they're in the center.
Is that center?
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
In a good position to see.
Perfect.
Everyone is listening.
Can everybody hear me if I speak up a bit in here? Anybody wants to come in a bit more, please do.
I think
I'm not close the doors now.
you can
see this?
next to change
I think it's an underground thing. Everybody okay? Good? Right, lovely. So, can I start please with extending a very big and loving welcome from
It's over the head, please. Over the head.
Shall we start again? Sorry. Go on then. No. 1, 2,
rewind to
3.
the beginning of the school. So I'd like to start by offering a very big and a loving welcome from the Richardsons to all our lovely family and friends gathered here today. We are very proud today that Ali and Anna have found each other and that they will be married in October. So today we are celebrating Persian style. As you can see, Zoe has organised a beautiful soiree.
With the help of my sister, a friend's mom.
That was
More
it.
about the soiree in a moment. Unfortunately, we failed on the weather front. And as a result, some of our new family, Anna's mum and dad, Sue and Aid, cannot be with us today. So we miss them, and we're sorry they're not here, but we send them our love. Hopefully that won't happen again, due to snow at least, in Malta in October. I think that's a very rare occasion, and one which we will try and avoid. So today we've got, as I say, this beautiful software which has been set out. It's a very traditional way of celebrating marriage in the Persian tradition. Dates back a long time, over 3,500 years I believe, to the time of the Zoroastrian tradition. So we're going to read through and explain some of the significances for you so you can understand those as well as possible. And so he will lead us a little bit and I will follow and give the explanation.
The Sofre Act is the spread to commemorate the getting together of the bride and the groom and kind of officiate, but every single item on this spread has a meaning. And it will start with why there is a cloth over the bride and the groom, and that goes back to many years of tradition in the past. And then we go through each one and we'll explain, hopefully. They're only short paragraphs, so hopefully we won't be here forever, but we'll get tired otherwise. So we'll start with the cloth. It is called Tura Act, which is a cloth that goes over the head of the bride and the groom, and the meaning is?
During the ceremony, the fabric is held over the heads of the wedding couple. One by one, families, happily married female members of the bride family.
Or the single ones.
Oh, the single ones.
Non-married.
We'll rub sugar cones together over the bride and groom's head.
Yeah.
This signifies the sugar falling on the cloth, a symbol of sprinkling of sweetness falling onto the couple now and for their future together. So there's an explanation about the two sugar cones.
Two sugar cones, yes.
Which are called?
Called kalagand.
Glad you said that.
Please repeat.
These are sugar cones. During the wedding ceremony, the bride and groom sit in front of the wedding spread, soffre, and the veil is held over their heads, one by one, happily. Well, we had that bit. So we'll skip on. So the next significance is the mirror.
Yes, the mirror, we call it ayna. And one of the things that is about ayna is that bride and the groom are facing the mirror. Because of the meaning of the mirror, then they see each other only in the mirror. And this is why, because the mirror...
Because in the mirror you reflect and see what is represented, honesty, reality and purity.
And also the mirror reflects light, which in Zoroastrian times, obviously they were worshipping light. Light meaning knowledge, meaning
the light of truth.
the enlightenment. And but it was symbolic, so they would have real light or light reflecting onto the mirror. That's why we got candles, which reflect onto the mirror, and your faces also reflect onto the mirror and to each other, and that is something that it goes back to a very old tradition, as you said, honesty, purity, reality.
And in the Zoroastrian worldview, fire is not a destructive agent, fire represented by the candles, but a purifying one, which brings illumination and removes all that which merely pass and that is transient, leaving only that which endures and is eternal, such as the love of the bride and the groom.
We have at the top of the, in front of the candelabras, and also in front of the mirror, a very decorative picture, and that is actually made out of espand, which in old ancient is said espand, in the new times you say espand, because the language is corrupted by Arabic invasion, unfortunately, which we don't mind, because we still do what we do as Iranians. And the espand is a wild rue, and Naja will explain what the importance of that is.
Okay, wild rue performs a very important part of the wedding ceremony. The seeds are burned, not just at the moment,
Well, we will burn them.
and the smoke will arise and neutralises any negativity around the couple. Used in many Zoroastrian ceremonies, espand was and is believed not only to cast away mental and spiritual negativity, but also to foster vitality and health. The purpose of espand is to bring protective energy to the couple, to the event and to the guests, all of you as well.
To everybody, so everybody, all the negativity will be hopefully burnt away. There is a decorative espand there with different colours, which is a tradition what we put, and there is also another loose espand, which we normally burn, we coal underneath, and for the bride and the groom and everybody else to enjoy the smell, and also cast away the negativity.
Right. So the next item is a tray of 7 spices, known as...
It is called khonche.
Yep.
I'm just saying all the difficult words.
You can do spices, but not khonche.
You just did it. All right. This is khonche. It's a tray with 7 cups that hold 7 different spices. Not all of them actually are spices, but they're called spices. In this, that's right. In this situation. So, would you like to?
So, in no particular order, we have salt, namak. We have poppy seeds.
Khashkhosh.
We have wild rice.
Berenj.
We have fennel seeds.
Raziane.
Black tea leaves.
Choy.
Some of that later. Dried herbs.
Sadi khoshk. And you will see that in the middle also there is kundur.
Frankincense.
And that is frankincense. And frankincense obviously goes back to a long time in history of Iran, which has its own remedial and also goodwill and good vibes symbolism.
Okay, so
Now we
the
are
next item is an array of nuts.
nuts. Yes, we've got 3 sets of nuts, all decorated.
Almonds, hazelnuts and walnuts.
Badam, fandok gerdu, and the symbol is.
Nuts are a symbol of abundance and renewal and represent health and nourishment for the body, plus the wish that there will always be healthy food in the home of the couple, especially when we come round.
Yes, we're going to check to see whether you've got nuts.
Nuts do not only convey financial or personal abundance. According to some interpretations, nuts also represent good wishes for the fertility of the couple and the hope for the blessing of children upon the marriage as well.
No pressure.
So we won't go into the nuts thing any deeper. A basket of unshelled nuts is the particular symbol of this wish. So we have a basket
Okay,
of nuts.
so we've got baskets of nuts there. And next one is flowers.
No, right.
Gold.
Gold. I got it.
Oh, you got it gold.
I can do gold.
Easy gold.
The flowers are for beauty and symbolism for love, passion and purity.
We hope that we represent the love and passion and beauty of our young couples sitting in front of us, presenting these flowers.
Unfortunately, some of the roses
Some
are
of them
wilting
are,
a bit because
I
of
think it's because of the candles.
the light of truth. He's having a go at them. They must be false roses, I guess. And the next item is eggs.
تخم مرغ. Now, تخم مرغ, these are decorated تخم مرغ here and also decorated تخم مرغ there. Actually, my sister Manos decorated these for me just a couple of nights ago. And she has been absolutely vital in bringing quite a few items from Iran that I could not get hold of here. And these decorated تخم مرغ came from Iran. And only recently, all the nuts in an arrangement came from Iran, the span came from Iran. And also this beautiful spread of decorated spread is also from Iran. Quite a few other bits and pieces from Iran, but
Including Mahnas came from
including
Iran.
Manos, my sister just in time came from Iran.
So
So
a big
Special
thank you,
delivery.
Manas.
big
Thank you
thank
so
you to
much.
Manos.
Well done, man.
I enjoyed shopping for it.
And Manos' family, Mama's family in Iran.
How's Magnus?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, the sisters, yeah.
Flatbread,
Flatbread. Yes, it's quite flat actually. There you can see it
wrapped around the green.
wrapped around the green. We call it sangak,
Yeah.
and sangak also is from Iran because it's special bread that we needed to bring. And also sangak is made in the form of a rose, which is decorated sangak for the sofre aft. And the symbol of bread is
It symbolises prosperity and good health. It's the bread of life.
so that is the sangak, and also bread, cheese, and green herbs. Noon, paneer, sabzi, which is in the form, decorated form that we've left
Yes.
there.
So this is feta cheese, green herbs which convey multiple meanings. The white cheese is said to represent purity. And together they express the wish for the couple's good health. It also symbolises the importance of community, as it is shared with the guests later on.
Yes. So we will put this at the dinner table, lunch table, so everybody will be able to enjoy it because it's a symbol of. So we've got much more. So don't worry.
It's just a starter.
This is just the start. Okay, gold coins.
Gold coins.
Yes.
Here we have some gold coins.
Yes.
What
Seke.
that means.
They're not to be shared amongst the guests later.
They're actually not real, but if they were, we probably would share them. Gold coins.
Seke tala,
Seke tala.
symbolising wealth and prosperity for the couple.
Yes. And the couple actually can take it with them if they wanted to, or take a couple just for good luck.
I've got one in my drawer upstairs.
Yes, we have it from our wedding.
Oh.
7 coloured threads and a needle.
Suzanne. This is Suzanne here. 7 colors of thread. And the meaning of that is just to include further colors in the spread. And number 7 is.
Number 7 is traditionally considered auspicious, so this brings luck to the couple.
And what they do in some traditions is that they actually take a thread and the needle and they start sewing on the cloth up there. And that actually symbolizes the unity, so that you are then sewn together, and you do not then separate for because you love each other so much.
Sweet.
Sweets, shirini, and
They represent sweetness of love, of life, of friendship, of family, of celebration, of marriage, of the past and the future, and the present, and everything good that has been or is to come. As the saying goes, life is sweet, The sweets are shared with guests after the ceremony to include everyone in the joy.
Now, we've been very lucky because my mum just arrived from London, freshly baked cakes from these 2 levels. And I also managed to get some baklava freshly baked here in Brighton. So this will be shared, enjoyed by everybody. And I have tasted some of the cakes and they melt in the mouth. And how are you going to resist it before dinner, before lunch?
Rose water.
Rose water gulab. It is in that little cup there. And
Its role is to sweeten the air and bring a love fragrance to the entire ceremony. But its distinct scent is paralleled by a distinct taste, used heavily in Iranian cuisine, and especially in sweets. And of course, the very creation of rose water, made from rose oil by distilling the crushed petals of roses, was first developed in Persia. Rock candy.
rock candy nabat. Nabat is over there, the different colors. One kind is with saffron and one kind is without. And it is basically symbolizing
Symbol of life's sweetness and love's sweetness. The rock-like crystalline look of the particular sweet sometimes is taken to express hopes for an enduring sweetness of marriage.
And you are welcome to take one each when you're leaving. We've got more. And what happens is that you can just put it in your tea or in your drinks. And
If you've got tummy ache.
actually, if you've got tummy ache, with hot water, you just mix it and that just goes.
That's the best.
No problem.
Sugar-coated almonds.
Sugar-coated almonds over there.
They're traditionally passed to the guests at the conclusion of the ceremony to enjoy with their tea. They are made by roasting almonds and then coating them in a solution made by boiling water, sugar and rose water. Fruit.
Mive. We've got mive there.
All fruits represent such as we have here today,
Shahnameh.
which is a writing from Hafez.
Shahnameh or Hafez you could have here. Shahnameh Ferdowsi or Hafez, but we chose Shahnameh because there is beautiful calligraphy in that book that you are welcome to have a look afterwards as well.
The book symbolises God's blessing for the couple. It is usually opened and placed on the front, in front of the couple as a symbol of faith. Oh, got that right. Honey is the final
Asal.
item.
Asal. Yeah.
Asal. Honey is a symbolism which has roots in Persian culture that predate even the culture itself. The fertility god of Egypt, Min, was offered honey. In Islam, an entire section of the Quran is called the honey bee, and honey is strongly recommended for healing purposes. Immediately after the ceremony, the bride and groom will each dip the 5th pinky finger
This one?
in the cup of honey and feed the honey to each other,
So like this.
symbolising
And you don't bite.
love and
Now before we conclude, we've just got, I think Romina is getting tired there. So you could rotate actually, if you wanted to. Yes. Maybe just get, if anybody wants to take some photographs of the girls doing this, please do it now. And then we can, we've got a couple of just poems to read from.
it started.
And
The
started.
sweetness is falling on me.
Yeah, Ellie. You did it. You just did it.
We're going to do a short reading in a moment.
Yes, just short reading, and then after that, it's a good idea to rotate.
سایل خانم پس عروس کی میره گل بچینه
ما اون کاراشون رو می‌خوایم ان شاءالله اکتبر انجام بدیم.
اکتبر انجام میدن.
There is a holder for rings, but it's only symbolism here at the moment because this is just a symbolism, not the real legal marriage. It is just a symbolism so that people can see what the tradition is and what would happen if it was a more Iranian legal marriage. And the ring that is in Anna's hand is already is the engagement ring. Anna, would you like to show your ring to everybody? And Anna and Alistair actually got engaged in December, end of December. Normally what would be, that ring would be on that, and then there would be a ring for Alistair, and then they would be swapping rings, and they would be signing books, but we're not doing that here, we will be doing that in Malta. And so again, that was a symbolism which we thought we still have. Now,
Are we reading the same one?
oh, I have a different one.
Okay.
That was it. Yes. Let's read it from that.
Shall I start with the English, this piece?
Do you want to
Does it
read?
become-
Do you want to read this one first?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was suggesting. Okay.
Here's it.
Everything's good.
Okay.
So this is a reading from Rumi, 13th century mystic poet, who is revered for his thousands of beautiful and insightful poems. In fact, the BBC declared him, so it must be true, the most popular poet in the US in 2014. He began as a Muslim preacher before meeting a wandering mystic that changed his life. He soon became a Sufi master and whirling dervish, and wrote thousands of poems about love and what it means to be alive after the death of his beloved mentor. Those vows form an evocative poem about the joy and playfulness of marriage, and would make a moving Persian wedding reading or blessing for a Persian or multicultural wedding. So we will read the Persian first, the poem first in Persian,
Okay.
and I'll read the English translation.
I hope I do justification to this because my Farsi is a little bit rusty now these days. This is a poem from by Molavi, Divan Shams, غزلیات دیوان شمس. مبارک باد بر ما این عروسی، خجسته باد ما را این عروسی. چو شیر و چون شکر بادا همیشه، چو صحبا و چو حلوا این عروسی. هم از برگ و هم از میوه ممتع، مثال نخل خرما این عروسی. چو حوران بهشتی باد خندان، ابد امروز فردا این عروسی. نشان رحمت و توقیع دولت، همینجا و همانجا این عروسی. نکونام و نکوروی و نکوفال، چو ماه و چرخ خضرا این عروسی. خموش کردم که در گفتن نگنجد، که بسرشت است جان با این عروسی. This is from the Jalaluddin Rumi poetry about wedding. And now the translation is, Arusi means wedding.
May these vows and this marriage be blessed. May it be sweet milk, this marriage, like wine and halwa. May this marriage offer fruit and shade like the date palm. May this marriage be full of laughter, our every day a day in paradise. May this marriage be a sign of compassion, a seal of happiness here and hereafter. May this marriage have a fair face and a good name, an omen as welcome as the moon in a clear blue sky. I am out of words to describe how spirit mingles in this marriage.
Now, we're going to ask you to put honey in each other's mouth, and then we're going to read one final poem. One final poem. مناظر فیلم میکنیم. Okay, each one of you, yeah.
You have to hold the finger there for a pose.
Yes. Pose for the camera.
Ready, steady, together.
Put it to his mouth and then pose, please, again. Ooh, yes. Yes. That was delicious, huh?
No.
It's really good.
You must be hungry as well. We're going to finish
Yes.
it soon. Okay, the final poem that we would like to read now, and that is the final act of this ceremony, is again from Maulana. Have you got that?
I'm not sure. You got the translation?
Okay, I've got the translation. Actually, I'll read this. No, this is the one.
That's the one with the Swiss.
Okay, this is the one. All right, this is for you guys, and it is you representing. Well, this poetry represents you to each other. But I'll read it because obviously we haven't rehearsed that with you guys to read it together, but this is something for you two, special for you two.
Well, shall I give them, you can read it at the same time?
I haven't practiced.
Well, you can try.
You
Go.
could hold it. You could actually say at
Go
the same
for it.
time.
Go for it,
Hold it
guys.
on the same
Yeah.
hand.
Why not? In English? Will you both read
It is in English. No,
Oh, okay.
it's only in English. Would you like to have mine so that you can actually read it together? Okay.
All right.
We should have, but because of the weather, unfortunately, we didn't have you guys last night.
We're winging it.
You don't
Yeah,
want to get
bring
your
it,
nerves
yeah,
up.
Don't get nervous. It's very easy poem. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. A moment of happiness, you and I, sitting on the veranda, apparently two, but one in soul, you and I. We feel the flowering water of life here, you and I.
With
The garden's beauty and the birds singing. The stars will be watching us, and we will show them what it is to be a thin crescent moon. You and I, unselfed, will be together, indifferent to idle speculation, you and I. The parrots of heaven will be cracking sugar as we laugh together, you and I. In one form upon this earth, and in another form, in a timeless sweet land.
How romantic.
Nice pictures for the photographs now, please, guys.
That was really well done.
It would have been better had we rehearsed.
You did very
I think it was
well.
pretty good. I think it was pretty good. Like,
Now can they kiss each other now?
Leave that for later on.
Bride and the groom.
oh, well done.
Just say something very briefly.
Ali wants to say something.
Can I just say something very briefly?
Yes, please do.
First of all, first of all, thank you very much for everyone here to have made it down here, because I appreciate the weather wasn't great, and I appreciate there's a lot of people who can't be here for that reason at the same time. So to them, thank you for it's being here in spirit. But for you guys, very much, it's really thank you so much all for being here. It means the world to Anna and us that you could be here to celebrate with us today. I have to say again, first of all, my beautiful bride is absolutely too beautiful today. Thank you for blessing my life with your presence and your grace. And honestly, Anna, it's a pleasure to be with you in my life. And she's my best friend.
Ali. Beautiful.
Oh my
But
God.
honestly, just one last thing I want to say as well. To my parents. Sorry,
Ali.
I'm so proud of you. Man up. These muscles aren't big for a reason. Come on. Okay, it's all right. We're there. That's right. So this is what it's like now. Jeez. Malta's going to be interesting. Guys, thank you. You have done unreal things here, and for my life,
Pleasure.
for our lives.
It's our joy, our pleasure. We love you
The
so
fact that you
much.
guys could put this
Be
on,
happier.
it's been spectacular, and thank you for everyone who also put in for this. I mean, for my beautiful Narjun, she's put out for so many things. She's made these beautiful ornaments as well. She's brought things. She's bought the food for today as well. So thank you so much for that. And Felish Khonum, thank you very much for cooking as well. Merci Kalimam, it's so appreciated. Auntie Manas, of course, Anna Mohammed, thank you so much for bringing these amazing things from Iran. It's honestly, so cheers to you all. And thank you for celebrating with us.
Cheers.
I thought, would you do what
Yes, of course. Everybody there? I remember you when you were there. I'll do it.
Be careful, guys. Be careful.
Is that my phone? Yeah.
Yeah. Pass it down to her.
Robbie, come darling.
Hey? Yeah, brother.
want to get out of the way a bit.
Yeah, I know. So at least I could. Do one for here as well for the. Just for the
Hey,
It's just you're recording.
I know, it's so good. They all looked at.
Yeah, they're like
One for the. One for Mona.
one for Mona as well. One for the
Yeah.
Enjoy just didn't record. I think our voices like ain't recorded. Love you. Is that what?
Yeah, I more structure, but when you talk, it's very difficult to like. Yeah,
Fiona,
Bring, please.
quick opportunity.
Claire, Imogen, quick, everyone in.
All of us. Son of the back.
The tall one, guys.
Jafaris.
Well, the son's
Okay.
Should we go outside?
Get off the way.
Thank you.
Nice to see someone else endure all these photos.
What did you do? Yeah. Did you? Yeah. No, what did you actually do?
Ready? Yes. Look here, guys.
How much did you have?
Thank you.
800.
Okay. That's five. Anybody need cameras? I'm happy to take it up.
Just 1 minute.
I'll be on the way. Yeah, we'll do one in a minute.
Yeah. All friends and family gather, please, so you can take pictures.
Well, not like I'm going to take it.
اسناد روش خواستم
There we go. Is it always
I'm Nigel. What's the code to the iPad?
I know it has to show.
nice to know what you're actually doing.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Everybody look here. Smile. Smile. Yeah, let me get it. I did so many so that I
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Greg and I did you too?
We better get Where we go?
1, 2, 3.
That's good family photo.
Okay, pause for your. Sorry.